Good morning, my fellow Americans. It is I, Zombie, and welcome to the core. I'm not doing that shit today. What I am doing today, I'm finally gonna try the Danganronpa series. I have come into owning all 4 of the games that I know of right now. 1, 2, 3, and Ultra Despair Girls. And I'm gonna do my damnedest to play all of these because I've heard nothing but good things. And I want to see it for myself because it's only been like 10 years and I'm finally getting to it. So, just a moment here, I'm gonna get started. I was honestly considering putting on the lab coat and making insane claims that I had come up with a vaccine, but I figured, nah, fuck it. I'll let those jokes write themselves and I'm just gonna enjoy playing the game. So here we go. We're gonna get started here. I have never played this before. This will be my first time, so don't ruin it. It's got some very Persona-esque menus. Logic difficulty, we'll stick it on normal. And if I'm too stupid or slow to do it, then I'll turn it down. What do we got here? We got Monokuma. And this guy with his untucked shirt, very unprofessional. He's just... And he is inside of a very... Oh! Okay. He is being blasted off into space. And coming back down. I don't understand what's going on right now. Hell of a landing. Okay. Hey Kizu, what's going on, dude? Yeah, this is my first time. I've never played any of these, so this is all going to be completely new to me, but there are 4 of them that I have. And speaking of which, let's just get right into that. So, okay, it turns out that my head is in the way, so let's see if I can't move myself to where the text is going to show up here. Give me just a moment. I will move myself out of the way. We'll go up here. Try that out. All right. The massive high school towers over all other buildings in this bustling urban area. It's like the school stands at the center of the entire world. There aren't a whole lot of buildings around there. Okay, whatever. Hope's Peak Academy. It brings in top students from every field imaginable, a government-funded school of privilege. They say that if you come here and manage to graduate, you'll be set for life. With hundreds of years of tradition, it sends the cream of the crop into the workforce every year. It was built to raise hope in the nation's future, which makes Hope's Peak a pretty fitting name. There are 2 things you need to attend this school. 1, you have to already be attending high school. 2, you have to be the very best at what you do. Ark and Remnant's a fun game. I've actually enjoyed that a lot. I don't know if I still have it installed, but if you ever want some co-op, just let me know. No ordinary student could enroll here. The only way in is if you're scouted by the school itself. Oh, this was the game? Well, don't spoil it. I've never played it before. And standing there at the gate of the ultimate school, filled with the ultimate students, was me.
Before we go any farther, I guess I should introduce myself. My name's Makoto Naegi.
As you can see, I'm nothing but a hopelessly average high school student. Average on the outside, average on the inside, average below the belt. I really don't have much going for me when it comes to grades, special abilities. Hell, I don't even really have a personality. I mean, yeah, I have hobbies and stuff that I like to do, but it's not like I'm a psychic or a mutant or whatever. X-Men reference. Like, if you asked me what my favorite song was or my favorite movie or TV show, it'll just be whatever's most popular at that particular moment because, you know, I just follow trends. Even among the average, I'm completely average. So I can't even say I'm your everyday hero type. That's just who I am. Anyway, I figure it's always good to introduce yourself right off the bat. That's called character development. But you know, if I have any kind of strong point, so to speak, I'd say I'm a little more gung-ho than other people. I mean, look at me. I'm completely ordinary, but still, here I am, standing in front of the anything but ordinary Hope's Peak Academy. I still can't believe I'm standing here. I wonder if someone like me can survive in a place like this. Not likely. You've been playing with your brother and on rare occasions for Midabear? I don't know if I know for Midabear. Maybe I do. I have a shit memory though, so that might explain it as well. It's got this overwhelming presence, like it's trying to swallow me whole. But it's no wonder I would feel that way. What you have to understand is, well, let me just tell you about the preparation I did last night to get ready for today. Smoked like 6 joints. Hope's Peak only invites those students who are truly elite in their field. It's such a popular topic, there are threads online dedicated to talking about the school's attendees. So to prepare, I looked up some of those threads. Oh, okay, it's his wife. Then no, I don't know her officially. And all I saw was talk about the ultimate students who were way beyond your average high schooler. For example, one incoming student is the ultimate pop sensation. This chick on the far right looks like she's just trying to sing through a hangover. I guess she's a high school girl who's also the lead singer for a pop group famous all over the country. There's also the ultimate baseball star. He was the cleanup hitter for the National High School Champs. Pro teams already have their eyes on him. Looks very angry. Then there's the ultimate fashionista, whatever. I don't read. She wore an eye patch once. It was pretty cool. She also did a cosplay as the main character from Pokemon X and Y. She's been on the cover of tons of fashion magazines. She's what every high school girl wants to be. Oh, and they mentioned the ultimate biker gang leader too. And the scary thing is, he's the de facto leader of every biker gang in Japan. Gangs everywhere love the guy. It's a weird qualification to have. On top of that, there's the ultimate martial artist, ultimate fanfic creator, the ultimate gambler, ultimate swimming pro, ultimate programmer, the ultimate clairvoyant, and then some reading that made me realize how totally powerless I was. It was the country's finest, top to bottom. I felt like a tame little house cat who wandered into a pride of lions. But still, there was something I couldn't stop thinking about. You see, there were a few students who I couldn't find any info on, no matter how much I looked. With all those ultimate students, I'm the only one without any kind of worthwhile talent. But then, what about those other new students who didn't seem to pop up anywhere? Could they just be average students like me without any talent or anything? Or am I just the ultimate average nobody? That thought was kind of encouraging. I mean, I know I don't have much in the way of personality, as I had explained earlier. I don't have one at all. But beyond that, there's an even bigger issue. How did such an unbelievably average student like me get picked to come to this ultimate high school? I mean, I guess there is a reason. You just have to take one glance at the acceptance letter they sent me to see why. We recently held a lottery to select one ordinary student to attend our school. As a result, you have been selected. And we invite you to join us as the ultimate lucky student. It spelled it out, plain as day. I got invited by pure luck. Honestly, I probably would have been better off just declining their offer. But after hearing how graduating was a guarantee for success later in life, I just couldn't say no. But then, actually standing there in front of the school, I started to feel lost, like I didn't belong there. I could feel myself losing my nerve. But still, I can't just stand here in front of the gate forever. Frozen in place, murmuring to myself as I look down the acceptance letter clutched in my hand. Instead of be a meeting for all the incoming students in the main holiday day. Gathered up all my determination and tried to act like I'd done this a million times before. I could have said no, but I was totally greedy for success, even though that was not very defined as to what success was. And I took my first step toward the main hall, crashed right into the gate, because I'm averagely stupid. Ow. This is where we're supposed to meet, right? I guess I'm the first one here. Now I'm the ultimate first student to show up. There's a really elegant clock over in the corner. It says it's 7:10 a.m. I'm the ultimate not able to tell timer. The meeting doesn't start until 8 o'clock, so there's still a full 50 minutes left. That's what I call ultimate math. It makes sense nobody else would be here. Ultimate obvious statement. I was so wound up that I got here way too early, ultimate jumping the gun. I have plenty of time before the meeting. Just standing around here waiting isn't exactly the ultimate best use of time. I should take a look around the school. Maybe that'll help me calm down a little with my ultimate nerves. I am a student here now, so there shouldn't be any problem with me having a look around, right? Ultimate nervousness. It'll help me kill some time, if nothing else. Trying to play it cool, I took my first step into Hope's Peak Academy. I think for Remnant, all I've done so far, I've only done the multiplayer. I think I've played like 20 minutes of the main campaign. I've just done the co-op craziness, which to me was fun. It was also my first step towards starting a new life at a new school. At least that's what I was hoping for. Then everything got all wiggly. What the exclamation point question mark? But the instant I took that first step forward, my view became warped and twisted like I was on LSD. I can't even spell anymore. Oh my god. Ultimate spelling fail. My view became warped, twisted. It was like some kind of ICP video melting away and mixing together into something else. Spinning, mixing, melting away, then spinning again. These are a lot of adjectives to describe the same thing. And the next moment, everything went black, and it never went back. That was how it all began, and how life as I knew it came to an end. Ultimate disappointment. At that point, I should have realized the reason I was brought to Hope's Peak Academy wasn't because I had ultimate good luck. It was so I could experience ultimate despair. Welcome to despair. Do you want to save the data? Yes, because I don't want to read all that again. That's fine. Oh man, I fell asleep in class again. What? Where am I? I woke up with my head resting on top of a hard wooden desk. My body feels heavy. It's pretty normal for me to zonk off in the middle of some boring class or whatever, but what was I doing asleep here just now? This isn't a classroom I've ever been in before. This is also a school I've never been in before. There are a lot of first-time experiences going on here, and it's a little weird. What the heck's going on? Welcome to Hope's Peak Academy. Firstly, we'd like to explain the basic controls. You can use the mouse to adjust your aim. If you aim at an object you can interact with, you can press the left mouse button. And presto, you'll investigate that object. Use the WASD buttons to adjust your viewpoint. Or you can press and hold the right mouse button. Wow, I am way off today. the right mouse button, Nand. I like that, Nand. Move the M moose around. Why don't you try looking around the classroom? There it is. Woo! There's an arrow, and an arrow, and a camera, and I guess we'll look at this first. That's the desk I fell asleep on. I can still see a line of drool. I must have left it there. I'll have to clean that up later. Hey, what's that on the desk? An orientation guide? It's written in crayon. Some kind of cheap looking pamphlet. And there's something handwritten on it. The next semester is about to start. Starting today, this school will be your entire world. What the hell? Is this some kind of someone's idea of a joke? Is that a surveillance camera? It's a dangerous world we live in. I guess they have these to keep weirdos from just wandering in. Jeez, I can't believe it's already 8 o'clock. It was just after 7 when I first got here. Has it really been almost an hour since then? There's a TV. The school is funded by the national government, so I guess it's not that weird to have TVs in here. Something feels off. I wonder what it is. Maybe the TV, because it's not powered on. Look over here. These desks are all really flat. Hey, that doesn't look weird at all. What the heck? In any normal classroom, that's where a window should be. But it looks like some kind of metal plate has been bolted over it. And if I were to knock on it... Yeah, definitely metal. Thick too. Very solid. Like these rock hard abs. Wait, that's not what matters here. More importantly, why are there metal plates over the windows? Look at that, I'm already thinking. So good. All right, let's see. So what might have happened is I got myself so wound up, I passed out in the main hall, and then someone carried me here? If that's true, it must mean this is a classroom inside Hope's Peak. I'm a fucking genius. But then if that's true, and that just raises more questions. This is all really strange. I mean, those metal plates covering the windows, it's like a prison or something. None of this makes any sense. I should probably head back to the main hall. It's already past meeting time. There might be other students there now. You can leave the classroom by pressing the R key. Yeah, let's leave. Jeez, this hallway is kind of purple too. This is getting stranger by the second. I honestly have no idea what's going on. Well, for now, I'll just head to the main hall, wherever that is. Use WASD keys to move through the hallway. Hold down to shift while moving to run. Also, you can press the tab key to bring up a map. Press it again to close the map. How convenient. Despair Hotel. That's neat. That looks like something. Alright, let's see. I get, yeah. I don't know where the main hall would be. Perhaps, no, I don't know. Whatever, dude. Check it out. I wonder where this red door leads. I'm starting to feel sick standing here. Okay, so I can't go that way yet. Here's Green Hall. And that is the AV room. Totally not going there. Here's a bunch of stuff. Oh, the school store. I guess it's not open with all of this cautionary keep out danger tape. There's an open door. That seems like the obvious way to go. By the time I got back to the main hall, everyone else is already there.
Whoa, hey! Another new kid?
Check out the fro on that dude. And this dude with all the scars looks way too old to be in high school. Or he's just like really dumb.
Huh? Then you guys are all...
Yeah, we're all new here. Today's supposed to be our first day of class.
Who said that?
So, counting him, that makes 15. Seems like a good cutoff point, but I wonder if this is everyone.
Standing before me were the ultimate students that had been handpicked by the school. I looked around at everyone who'd gathered there, taking in their faces one at a time. Maybe I was just imagining it, but I swear I could feel an aura coming from each of them. How's it going? My name's Makoto. Sorry I'm late. Just a bunch of stuff happened, and then all of a sudden I was just asleep.
Huh?
Oh, you too? Things just keep getting curiouser and curiouser.
Mm-hmm.
So strange. I declare beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is a strange situation indeed. What are you talking about? I honestly have no idea what's going on right now. And why do you look like a walrus?
Got it.
Just a moment. There's something else we must address. Why am I shouting?
Listen to me.
Your tardiness is unacceptable. Surely you were aware the meeting was to start at 8 a.m. sharp. To be late on your first day is unspeakable. I must report you, and you must accept your due punishment.
What?
Like, what is your problem? It's not like he wanted it to be late. He didn't have any control over it.
That's right.
I don't know if I can do 15 different voices and keep up with all of them. I'm just gonna be real right now. Everyone just calm down. Listen, why don't we all go around and introduce ourselves?
Huh?
It is important right now. The hell? Now's no time for friggin' introductions. Maybe, but it could be a good time at least to find out who we all are before digging into the bigger problems here. I mean, how are we even supposed to talk to each other if we don't know each other's names? Tee-hee.
Yeah.
This is a good point. Okay, so let's get the introductions out of the way then. We can move on to whatever else. Sound good? Great. I'm still totally lost, but I think it's best to just focus on getting to know each other for now. So I guess this is as good a chance as I'm gonna get. I already looked everyone up on that Hope's Peak Academy thread online, but I still don't really know what kind of people they actually are. Time to find out. I'll start by talking to those 5 over there. Aim at a student and press the left mouse button to talk to them. Each conversation is important to the overall story, so keep track of how they go.
I'm Kiyotaka Ishimaru. I believe in bold simplicity. Let's work together on our educational crusade.
He's a douche. The ultimate moral compass. How much morality could he have if he's just like constantly angry? So that's Kiyotaka. According to what I saw about him on that thread, he's a douche. He went from a famous private school and won top honors every year. He's basically a flawless honor student. He's also known for the work he's done with his community's public morals committee. They say he respects rules above all else, earning him the title of Ultimate Moron Compass. Anyway, you can call me Taka. You said your name was Makoto Nijiri, right? It's a good name, strong name. You should thank your parents for giving you such an excellent name.
You hear me?
And to keep that name from losing its value, you must devote yourself every single day.
Got it.
Life is worth putting every ounce of effort into it, right? Right. This guy is kind of a dipshit.
Not that you'll remember my name anyway, but I'm Toko Fukawa.
Toko Fukawa. Ultimate writing prodigy. Yeah, she wrote a novel when she was 10 that got everyone talking and launched her literary career. Then, 2 years ago, she released So Lingers the Ocean, a love story said to be her masterpiece. It really sucks that she peaked at high school. The book was such a hit with women that fishermen quickly shot to the top of every hottest men poll. Despite her age, she's won countless literary prizes, and all her books are instant bestsellers, which is why she's come to be known as the ultimate romance novel writer. I think you'll remember my name anyway, but my name is Tom Strongman. What else would you call such a young and talented author? Tom Strongman, ultimate dick prodigy. But I figured she'd be a lovey-dovey type, what with her masterpiece being romance and all.
What's your problem? What the heck?
All right, so she's nuts. Filthy creature. No, I just thought... You just thought you'd never see such an ugly woman. You just thought it was so funny. No, I'm good. I'll get followers on my own. Thank you, though, Mr. Bot. No, that's not what I was thinking at all.
I'm telling you.
Don't bother trying to lie to me. I know it's true. Otherwise, I know you can't stand looking at me.
Anyway.
Whatever. I don't really care. I'm used to it. Well, talking about an inferiority complex, I was way off about what a successful author would be like. I don't know which voice I'm supposed to read that as, but let's stick with main character and do pump up the jam. Pump it up while your feet are stomping and the jam is pumping. Pump it up a little more. Get the party going on the dance floor. Bro. Yeah, I want to see these cameras because they look like they have guns. That surveillance camera has what looks like a gun attached to it. I'm pretty observant, but there's no way that's real, right? In front of that gigantic vaulted door. That. Holy cow, what's with this huge metal batch? It looks like the kind of thing you'd see in a secret military base or something. But then again, this is a government-funded school, so it could be. This is the same main hall I was in before, right? This door definitely wasn't here then, though. You never made it to the main hall, Brosif. You passed out.
Hi, I'm Sayaka Mizono. I look forward to getting to know you.
The ultimate pop sensation. The way she moves is positively mesmerizing. And that pleasant scent, I can't quite place, but I got this tingly feeling in my pants. Sayaka. When I saw her name in that thread online, frankly, I was pretty surprised. She's in a pop group famous all across the country. In fact, she's their lead singer. I think I've probably been over this already. As the ultimate pop sensation, she's in high demand to appear on TV and in magazines everywhere. But actually, that's not the only reason I was so surprised to find out she'd been going to this school. I'm sure she doesn't remember, but... well, never mind. No matter how you slice it, she's really beautiful, almost like a doll or something. I'm not a doll, you know. I'm alive. Huh? Did you hear me? I'm psychic. What? Kidding, I just have really good intuition. Oh, she's a sharp one. And I'm just very embarrassed that she called me out for being a perv already.
Hey,
By any chance? Now what?
huh?
Yeah, it must be. I'm sure of it. Hey, Makoto, did...
Just hold on.
Jeez, you guys, how long do you plan to waste our valuable time with this ridiculous back and forth? I'm trying to eavesdrop on your conversation.
Um,
Sorry, I just got carried away, I guess.
You hear me?
Self-introductions are for introducing yourself, not bumbling through a bunch of idle chit-chat. My bad.
Sorry.
I won't talk anymore because asshole over here doesn't like it. We'll talk later. It sounded like Sayaka really had something she wanted to say, but Captain Douchebag over there seems to be a real dick when the attention's not on him. But it's not like we'll never see each other again. Foreshadowing. Like she said, we can talk later, but probably won't.
Yo, the name's Leon Kuwata. What's up?
The ultimate baseball star. I recognize that name. He's the first kid ever to grow a full beard while he was in high school. He played for the National High School Champs as their cleanup hitter. I know I've already spoken about this, but I'm just really going to drive it home like he does when he's at bat. And that superb athletic specimen is... You? Seriously? What's wrong? Nah, nothing. I'm just surprised. I figured, you know, being the ultimate baseball star and all that. What, you were like expecting some kid with a shaved head? Shaved head? No, I was just expecting more of a, you know, sporty looking traditional baseball player type, not somebody that has their own personality. I mean, when I found that article and picture of you online, that's how you looked then. Oh man, you found that picture of me playing baseball? Seriously? I hate that picture.
What the crap?
This is not cool. This is so not cool. Seriously, I'm like mega embarrassed right now. I didn't have a choice, okay? Shaving your head, like, that's part of the national championship regulations.
I mean, seriously?
But now I refuse to cut my hair, and I'm not gonna dye it back to normal either.
Hey, listen.
Actually, can I be totally honest with you?
No.
I don't even like baseball, like, at all. I've never gone to a single practice. It is the most boring old white man sport that I have ever seen. He's never practiced and he is still his team's star player? He's some kind of prodigy.
Yeah!
And as soon as I got accepted here, I quit baseball for good. I have my own dream for the future. A dream for the future? What's that? My only path in life is getting into music. You can feel that star quality aura I have, right? I modeled my beard after that dude from Disturbed.
You know what I mean.
I'm gonna be a singer, so all I need is a songwriter and someone on guitar, and we're set. Perhaps a drummer, maybe even a bassist, a producer, stagehands, roadies, you know, like all that shit. But you know, that's it. Now we're set.
How cool is that?
This new version of me that's chasing after my dream is like super cool to the max. Like ultimate super cool to the max. I can't believe what I'm hearing. I never imagined I'd hear something like that from a baseball all-star.
I am Hifumi Yamada. But if you want to call me by my nickname,
The Alpha and the Omega.
I don't mind.
The ultimate fanfic creator. Hifumi looks like a walrus.
By the way, how much do you know about the world of 2D art?
I'm like living in it right now. World of 2D?
Well, in that world, I am well known and supremely regarded as the ultimate fanfic creator. You know Pregnant Sonic the Hedgehog? That was me! I once sold 10,000 copies of one of my fan comics at a school festival. The event has passed into legend. How many schools do you know that have at least 10,000 nerd-ass students that would buy a shitty fanfic? Some of them didn't even get it. Of course, saying I tainted the event. How stupid can you be? That's too bad about them, but selling 10,000 copies? Like, that is definitely pretty remarkable.
However,
The world of such idiots means nothing to me. I am like Van Gogh. Utterly unappreciated in my time. I mean, come on, how much could you possibly know about 2D art when I've read 13,442 pages of hentai? I am a soldier, serving the night and day to destroy all mindless preconceptions about fan fiction.
You're not doing yourself a favor, that's for sure.
I'm sure if you were to observe my work, Mr. You would comprehend its greatness immediately. For my work is filled with deepest meaning. What? What?
Oh, god damn.
You got me talking like you now? What? What kind of meaning?
yes, indeed.
It's about embracing our basic urges. I'm a rapist.
I don't think I want to comprehend it.
Alright, now talk to those 5 over there.
This might take a minute.
Heya! I'm Aoi Asahina, but my friends just call me Hina. Sup?
Owie, the ultimate swimming pro.
Aoi Asahina, she's been breaking records in every competition she's been in since elementary school. She's even been chosen as upcoming Olympic cadet. She is, without a doubt, the ultimate swimming pro.
It is definitely anime Nedry.
The combination of her ability, appearance, and proportions has been widely discussed online. I mean, look at those things. They're like floating devices all up there by her neck and shit. So, what was your name again? Sorry, totally forgot. Makoto, yeah, I can't even say it, man. Just call me Makoto. Oh yeah, I knew it was something like that.
No, not something like that. It is that.
You got it!
Yeah, got it. Here, I'll hammer it into my brain right now. Give me that hammer. Makoto something or other. Makoto. Yeah, I think I got it. She just kept repeating my name and moving her finger across her palm like she was writing something. What are you doing?
Huh?
You don't know? If you want to remember someone's name, you gotta write it on your hand 3 times. I've never heard of that before in my life. Hey, by the way, how do you spell your last name? You spell it exactly like it sounds. Yeah, sure, whatever. Well, I don't know. I'll just figure it out later and write it down.
Okay.
Anyway, glad to meet you.
Yeah, same. Well, one thing I learned is she's totally easygoing and bursting with energy. It's cool, I guess.
Hello, nice to meet you. I'm Chihiro Fujisaki.
The ultimate programmer. Because I had to give that voice to somebody, so it's gonna be the swimmer. All that chlorine. I don't even know what voice to give her. Clearly, she's a psychopath. Sorry, I get kind of embarrassed whenever I introduce myself like this. Anyway, I hope we can get along, and then I'm going to kill you.
Same here. Nice to meet you.
Huh?
Is it?
Maybe it's just my imagination, but have we met before?
I don't think so. We just met for the first time, which is why I said, nice to meet you.
I'm sorry.
Oh, way to make me feel like an asshole. Thanks.
Oh, you don't have to apologize. I do it to everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah, I see. Chihiro Fujisaki is known for all the cutting-edge programs she's created. She's the ultimate programmer. She also got that timid little bunny type thing going, which has endeared her to her legion of fans, and probably just supports my claim that she is likely a super psycho. Hey, what's up, honeybee? Super busy today, but just stopping in to say hi. I appreciate you dropping in. So, listen.
I'm sorry.
I'm apologizing again for something. Huh? What are you apologizing for now? Well, 'cause you seem upset. You must be mad at me, right? I'm going to kill you. No, not at all. I was totally lost in thought about something. Yeah, well, I am kind of a psycho. Huh? Lost in thought? Yeah, it had nothing to do with me being upset or anything.
Thank you.
I think you're probably gonna kill me. Oh, I was afraid maybe you didn't like me. Because most people I kill tend not to. Kind of starting to understand why her fans are so into her. Can I ask your name?
My name is Kyoko Kirigiri.
My name is Kyoko. She's the ultimate question mark. She's pretty tight-lipped, huh? Oh, but you know, her name didn't show up anywhere in that Hope's Peak Academy thread. Remember that thing where I had already explained who everybody was so far? Oh, I want cookies. Mail me cookies, please. And I did see that there were students like me. Once who didn't have any real identity or presence. I am really down on myself. Could this girl be one of them? So what are you doing at the school?
What?
What's that supposed to mean? I just meant getting invited here means you're some kind of ultimate something, right? So, what ultimate something are you?
That doesn't matter.
Why should I tell you? You're just gonna die anyway. Huh? Well, I guess you don't have to tell me. No, I don't. So I'm not going to. I am the ultimate bitch. Shit, I said it. Nothing about her turned up online, so I was thinking maybe she got picked by chance like me, but... her face is like an iron mask. If she doesn't want to tell me anything, no point in asking.
Hi, I'm Junko Enoshima. Charmed, I'm sure.
The ultimate fashionista. Anybody would recognize this one. Because of that picture with her at the eye patch, it's really kind of unnecessary and weird. The world's cutest girl with the cutest eye patch, I'm just saying there. I've seen her on tons of magazine covers. This is the second time I'm going to explain her too. Is the new Dead by Daylight killer this chick? I feel like that doesn't quite match up to reality.
What?
Huh?
Come on.
Are you talking about my cover photos and junk? Well, of course, those are totally photoshopped. Photoshopped? Yeah, you know, edited to hell and back with like computers and junk. So they aren't real?
What can we do?
Oh, don't
don't act surprised. Like, you're gonna make me all depressed.
Totally.
It's totally normal these days to Photoshop the crap out of cover photos. If you're surprised by that, you'd be totally blown away by a certain dangerous little diva of ours. They make the eyes adjunct super big, then tweak the skin so it looks all ceramic and porcelain. Oh. So many dreams are getting crushed today.
Name's Mondo Owada. Nice to fucking meet you.
Ultimate biker gang leader. Mondo Owada, huh? Which means he's the current leader of the largest biker gang in Japan, like I'd said 5 minutes ago. He's earned respect, even awe, from every single gang in the country. He's the ultimate biker gang leader, which really makes me question the masculinity of other biker gang leaders. Nice to meet you too.
Yo.
Hell yeah. I better be careful around him. One wrong word and I could wake up at the bottom of the sea. That would also imply that we could get out of here. And finally, 4 last people for intros. This chick is actually Akuma. Jesus Christ. Cherry Blossom. Ultimate martial artist. Oh geez, I almost asked her if she was a guy. The day I say something like that out loud is the day I get turned into a human meatball. But now I remember she's competed in martial arts tournaments in America and won despite being a girl. Mainly because Americans don't follow martial arts as closely as, you know, Asian cultures like Japan and China do. She's the ultimate martial artist. She's fought in over 400 matches and never lost a single one. The thread also said a bit more about her. Some call her Ogre. Some even think she's the closest known relative to the primates, the famed missing link. That's all really rude. Any incoming Hope's Peak students who are reading this, let me warn you right now. If you value your life, avoid her at all costs. Standing in front of her now, I don't think they were exaggerating about that.
Hey.
Hey, you. Yeah? I snapped to attention without even realizing it. Then she started to poke and prod at my body. It's kinda hot. What are you?
I see.
Muscular quality and quantity is right around that of an extremely ordinary high school student. What a shame. You're not at all fit to act as my training partner. I'm not sure that's such a shame for me. She studies the Dark Hado.
Name's Byakuya Togami.
The ultimate affluent progeny. Nice to meet you. That's the most half-assed introduction I've ever heard. There isn't really anything I can do about it. Even among the ultimate students, this one is special. Byakuya Togami, he's the heir apparent of his family's massive financial conglomerate. He's already started managing business operations and his own personal assets are, well, vast. His title of ultimate affluent progeny, oh my god, I'm such an idiot, is completely accurate. He's the definition of exceptional. That's everything I've learned about him for that Hope's Peak Academy thread online.
Come on.
Are you done? We're done with introductions, right? How much longer are you going to stand there? Go away. I'm sick of looking at you.
His aura says to me, you and I will never stand on the same level. Like a king in training. Or a douchebag that has a lot of money and no real social qualities to speak of. I bet he could be president one day.
I'm Yasuhiro Hagakure. Hero for short. Take it easy, yeah? I know I will.
The ultimate clairvoyant.
Yasuhiro hero known as Supernova in the psychic community, the trend-setting ultimate clairvoyant. Honestly, I don't really get all that fortune-telling stuff. It's pretty much beyond me. Sounds like a bunch of shit, to be completely honest. I still can't help wondering if there's any truth to it.
Oh shit, it's Claire. No, he did not predict you showing up, but I'm glad that you did. How are you?
Could it be?
Okay, I give up. What happened?
Serious?
I saw it. I looked right at it. Seriously, I totally saw it. Lockdown 2.0? As long as you're staying safe, honestly. I mean, small sacrifices for the greater good, right?
Saw what? A guardian angel with a crazy perm chasing after Bigfoot, running off with a skyfish in its mouth. And that guardian angel is your guardian angel. I'm just kidding.
You don't have one, and I'm probably gonna kill you. But hey, we should grab some brewskis sometimes and get really deep into Lemuria and its civilization.
What? We're not allowed to drink. We're in high school.
No?
I'm actually 21. I've been held back a lot. And well, it's a long story.
A few times? Yeah, I bet that is a long story.
Oh, well then, that's good. I haven't stopped the first one either. I've been inside for, what is it now, like an 8-month weekend?
I do not think we have been introduced. I am Celestia Ludenberg.
Thank you for the biddies, Mr. Falco. And hello to you, motherfucker. Yep. I do not think we have been introduced. I am Celestia Ludenberg, because there is always at least one German name in an anime video game. She is the ultimate gambler.
Celestia Luden what?
Ludenberg. It is my name. But if you don't mind, I would prefer you to call me Celeste.
You are Japanese, right?
Huh?
Of course. Why do you ask?
If you don't mind, can you tell me your real name?
Haha. I don't know what you are talking about. Celestia Ludenberg is my real name. But as I mentioned, I would much rather you call me Celeste.
She's polite, but pretty forceful at the same time. I don't think she wants to say any more about it. I guess the rumors in that thread were right about her. The self-styled Celestia Ludenberg, she's the ultimate gambler who's never lost a bet. Other than her obvious love of gothic Lolita clothes, everything about her is wrapped in a veil of lies. They say she entered and won an underground gambling tournament, earning the title Queen of Liars. She totally cleaned out the other players, taking their life savings and laughing as she did it.
I look forward to getting to know you better. He.
That smile is beyond deceptive. I better watch myself around her. And with that, all the introductions are done. Even though they're all ultimate, they each have their own individual sort of, something?
Okay, time to get down to business. There's no time to stand around making friends like a bunch of dull-eyed baboons. Ah, that's true. Your eyes are much duller than mine. I think someone said something about a bigger problem or something. What was that about?
Listen.
Well, you see, Makoto, you just said a bunch of stuff happened and then you were just asleep, right? Well, the same is true for all of us.
What? Seriously?
I mean, seriously?
Just look after each of us. Just after each of us got to the main hall, we lost consciousness. And when we came to, we were somewhere here in the school? That's what happened to you, right? But that's just weird. That every one of us would get knocked out like that?
Piece of shit!
Fuck you, that's exactly why we're all freaking out. And that's not the only thing. You saw where all the windows in classes and hallways were, right? But instead of normal glass windows, it was a bunch of big metal plates. The fuck?
Are you for real?
Yeah, I'm gonna need water for this one. Plus, like, all my stuff's missing, even my cell phone. Yeah, you're right, I haven't seen my PDA anywhere either. And then there's the main hall here. The front exit is completely blocked by some giant metal hatch. I don't know if you've noticed it, it's right behind me.
What does this mean?
But there wasn't anything like that when I first got here.
What the heck?
What the heck?
Aw.
Maybe we got caught up in some, like, kind of, you know, crime or something.
Is it like...
What, like a kidnapping? You think maybe someone grabbed us and hauled us off and we're not actually at school?
Hey, come on.
Come on, I don't think like that. Cheer up. Bet it's all just part of the school's orientation procedure. Seems totally normal.
No?
I'm sure that's it, but I'm just gonna take it easy for a little
I
bit.
see.
Oh, so you think they wanted to do something to surprise us?
What the hell?
Huh? Well, if that's all it is, it's nap time for me.
You know what I mean.
I was up way too late last night, so I could use a little shut-eye. I could feel everyone's tension evaporating. That was kind of unusual, seeing as how we're trapped inside of what appears to be a gigantic metal vault. But then it began. Ding dong, bing bong.
Testing, testing. Mic check 1, 2. This is a test of the school broadcast system. Am I on? Can everyone hear me? Okay, well then.
The voice seemed totally out of place. It was so playful, so completely unconcerned. I made it past night 1 in 5 nights. Thank goodness. But I think the first animatronic is here. I couldn't help but feel a deep, unnerving dread at the sound of it. It was like hearing someone laugh at the scene of an accident. I keep switching between the wrong accent for this dude.
To all incoming students, I would like to begin the entrance ceremony at right now. Please make your way to the gymnasium at your earliest convenience. That's all. I'll be waiting.
Like, what the hell was that just now?
Goodbye.
Well then, if you'll excuse me.
Hey!
Hey, what, you're just gonna, like, take off like that? Without even totally gloating over my ribbon and my adorable bunny pen?
Could it be?
Yeah, now I get it. This whole thing was just to get us all pumped for the entrance ceremony. I am a shitty clairvoyant. Man, thank God it was all a joke. I'd be totally freaked if this was real.
You know?
Alright, I guess I'll head out too. Wonder what they got planned for us next. Damn, I was like totally looking forward to that nap too. Why'd they have to go and kill the mood?
Huh?
Wait for me, I want to go with you. That is that then. I will see you all there.
Anyway.
Not that anyone cares, but I want to go too. Everyone took off for the gym, but I was frozen where I stood. That uneasy feeling I had before. I couldn't get it out of my mind. And it looked like I wasn't the only one. This doesn't seem right.
This is bad.
Yeah, like that announcement was totally weird.
However,
Maybe, but just saying put doesn't mean it will be safe. Besides, aren't you guys just a little bit curious to find out what's going on around here?
I see.
If we do not move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead. I guess she's right. But still, I'm really nervous. We don't have a choice. We have to go. They said to go to the gym, right? Do I want to save? Yes. Ba-doop.
Well,
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
listen.
I know how you feel, but all we can do now is check it out, right? True. If we don't move forward, we learn nothing. The only choice is to push ahead. Fuck it. They're all going to say the same thing. All right, so we are there. Need to go all the way to the end of the hall. That. Wonder what kind of classroom that is, huh? I better make my way to the gym. I'll pee later. Oh, hey, the stairs are blocked off. I guess we're not going anywhere there. There's a door in front of the gym. There's a katana for some reason.
Hey, come on.
God, I had no idea this Hope's Peak Academy place was going to be such a pain in my balls. It really ain't that much different from the time I spent in juvie. Hell, this place is even worse. Why isn't anyone here? Walking through the halls, I didn't see a single person.
This is bad.
Isn't that, like, seriously not good? Look how pale my face is. And I'm all sweaty and shit. They're just trying to spook us. They'll take those metal plates down later, I'm sure of it. All we can do now is hope for the best and prepare for the worst. Nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Shit.
Well, hell. It ain't like I'm scared of nothing. Let's just get this over with.
Hey, damn it.
Where's whoever called us here?
What are you thinking?
Mondo, stop! No running.
Well,
I too shall go.
Don't leave me here all alone. Ditch the other nerd.
Okay, time for some more tutorial action. You can press the tab key to observe the room you're in. Observing will display what people and objects you can interact with. Sorry for the late notice. Ha ha! Yep. Alright. So, let's see. A display case. There's all kinds of trophies and plaques inside. Of course, all the students who go here are the ultimate, right?
so this is probably just a tiny fraction of all their awards. Total silence. For whatever reason, she's the only one managing to stay calm. Or maybe I'm just imagining that. Where are all the other students? Why are we the only ones here?
This is bad.
I'm totally getting a bad vibe right now.
This school has a lot of TVs. Just saying. They couldn't all just be for that weird school broadcast, could they?
There we go. There's that. There's the door. Observing.
All these chicks are super flat, almost like they're 2D. Another surveillance camera. I feel like we're being watched every second. I don't like it.
I mean, yeah, you know, surveillance camera.
Still filled with uneasy dread, I did what the announcement said and went to the gym. And I saw what was waiting for us there. The same students! Oh, it really does look like an entrance ceremony.
Yo!
See, told you, it's totally normal entrance ceremony stuff.
Hero was right. But in a way, that just emphasized how completely not normal all of us were.
Hey there, howdy, hello. Is everyone here? Good. Then let's get things rolling.
Huh? Teddy bear?
I need the picture. I don't know all the names. But yeah, that.
I'm not a teddy bear. I am Monokuma!
Which means one bear.
And I am this school's headmaster.
It was the strangest thing I've ever seen. Right before my eyes, it was... What I was seeing was... It was utterly incomprehensible.
Nice to meet you all.
Such a bright voice and carefree attitude was completely out of place. And all that anxiety I'd been carrying with me suddenly transformed into outright fear.
Say what?
Well, that teddy bear can talk?
Calm down. I'm sure it's just a speaker inside of it.
Hey, come on now.
I told you I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma, and I'm your headmaster.
Say what?
It moved.
Shit.
Seriously, man, calm down. It's probably just a remote control toy or something. How dare you compare me to a child's plaything? You cut me deep. Deeper than the Mariana Trench. My remote control system is so complex, even the folks at NASA can't recreate or even comprehend it. But that don't make me say stuff that might destroy NASA's dreams. I just couldn't bear that. Bear pun.
Well,
Bear? That? Really? You are unfortunate. Now then, moving on. We really must hurry and get started.
Come on.
Give it up already? No other stupid bear puns?
Now then.
Quiet down now, quiet down. Okay, he has abandoned the gag.
Good morning.
Everyone stand at attention and bow. And good morning.
You hear me?
Good morning.
What's your problem?
You don't have to say it back.
Now then.
Now then, let us commence with a most noteworthy and memorable entrance ceremony. First, let's talk a bit what your school life is gonna be here. What your school life here, I'm drunk, will be like. Now, make no mistake. You few students, so full of potential, represent the hope of the world. And to protect such splendid hope, you will all live a communal life together solely within the confines of this school. Everyone will live in harmony together and adhere to the rules and regulations of the school. Huh? Now then, regarding the end date for this communal life, there isn't one. In other words, you will all be here until the day you die. Such is a school life you've been assigned. What did he just say? Until the day we die?
Yeah.
Oh, but fear not. We have quite an abundant budget, so you won't lack for all the common conveniences.
Hold on a second.
That's the least of our worries right now.
Yeah, like, what the hell? You're saying I have to live here, like, forever? You're screwing with us, right?
I am not screwing with you. I am no liar. Of that, you can be 100% sure. And just for your information, you're completely cut off from the outside world. So you don't have to worry about that dirty, dirty land beyond these walls ever again. Cut off? So all those metal plates all over the school? They're there to keep us trapped in here? That's exactly what they're there for. No matter how much you may yell and scream for help, help will not come. So with all that in mind, feel free to live out your life here with reckless abandon.
Hey, come on.
Come on, what the hell is this? I don't care if the school or whoever else is behind it all, just, it's a really bad joke.
Damn you!
Yeah, cut this shit out, it ain't funny anymore.
You keep saying this is a lie or a joke. A bunch of skeptics, all of you.
What are you gonna do?
But I guess you can't help it, huh? Y'all grew up at an age where you're taught to doubt your neighbor. Well, you'll have plenty of time to find out whether or not what I say is true. And when that time comes, you'll see with your own eyeballs that I speak the undeniable truth.
Most unfortunate.
Having to live here forever would be quite the problem.
What's this?
Come now, what's the matter with all of you? You decided of your own free will to attend Hope's Peak Academy, did you not? And now, before the entrance ceremony is even finished, you've already decided you want to leave?
Hey,
But you know, I guess I did forget to mention one thing. There is one way for you to leave the school. Really?
actually,
As headmaster, I've crafted a special clause for those of you who would like to leave. I call it the graduation clause.
now then.
Now let me tell you about this fun little rule. As I mentioned, in order to maintain an environment of harmony here, we rely on a communal lifestyle. And if someone were to disrupt that harmony, they and they alone would be allowed to leave the school. That, my students, is the graduation clause.
What?
What do you mean by disrupt the harmony?
Well, you know, if one person were to murder another, murder?
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it doesn't matter. You must kill somebody if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible. A chill shot down my spine. You must kill someone if you want to leave. As soon as I heard those words, my blood went cold. I bet that got your brain juices flowing. Beats the heck out of a human catching and salmon, huh? Like I said before, you guys are the hope for the world, but, you know, taking that hope and seeing it get murdered creates a darkened shadow of despair.
Extreme!
And I just find that so darn exciting.
What the hell?
What the hell are you talking about? To kill each other it's...
Huh?
To kill each other is to kill each other. I'm sure there's a dictionary here somewhere if you need it.
What are you saying?
We know what it means. That's not the problem. Why do we have to kill each other?
Say what?
Yeah, stop blabbering on with all this nonsense. Just let us go home already. Blabbering?
Blabbering, blabbering. What do you mean blabbering? Stop blabbering on about blabbering on.
You guys just don't get it, do you? Let us go, let us go. You keep on saying the same thing over and over and over. Listen, from this moment on, this school is your home, your life, your world. Got it? And you can kill as much as you want to kill. Up to 14 people, because that's all the people that are here. So go ahead, go on. Go on a killing spree. All right, come on. How long are you gonna keep this up? I'm making a mustache with my finger.
You know?
Okay, you got us, okay? You scared the hell out of us, so you can go ahead and reveal the trick now. Reveal the trick?
I'm right.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, it's all some kind of a trick and all, right? So, like...
Shit.
Dude, shut the hell up. Get out of my way. Shoving Hiro aside, Mondo placed himself in front of Monokuma, his voice rumbling like thunder.
You're fucking dead.
Listen up, asshole. This shit's gone on way too far. What the hell kind of joke is this?
What's the matter?
Joke? What, you mean like your hair?
You son of a bitch.
What? Mondo roared out, and then there was a sudden boom. It was the sound of the floorboards as he kicked off and launched himself into the air. He flew at Monokuma as fast and straight as a bullet. He locked onto his target.
Gotcha, you little piece of shit. I don't know if you're a toy or a stuffed animal or whatever the hell. Either way, I'm gonna rip you to fucking shreds.
What? Violence against the headmaster is in violation of school regulations!
Shut the fuck up! Let me out of here, I swear to Christ! Hey, damn it.
What, no smart ass comeback this time?
Piece of shit!
Stop that goddamn beeping and say something.
Watch out!
Watch out. Get rid of it.
Huh?
Hurry up and throw it. I don't know if her ferocity stunned him into silence or what, but without a word, he did what he was told. He threw Monokuma. And as soon as he did... What the hell?
What the?
That sure as shit wasn't a joke. It blew the hell up. There was a painful ringing in my ears, and I could smell gunpowder. Explosions might happen all the time in movies or whatever, but when it's in real life, I'd never seen anything like it.
But
You know this means that the teddy bear's been destroyed, right?
Hey!
I told you. I'm not a teddy bear. I'm Monokuma. What? There's another one.
Damn you!
You son of a bitch, you seriously tried to kill me just now?
Of course!
Well, yes. I was serious about trying to kill you. You did violate one of the school regulations after all. I'll let you off with a warning this time, but you better be careful from now on. Any naughty boy or girl who violates my rules won't get off with just a little swat of the butt.
this is bad.
Hey, so, like, does this mean there's, like, a bunch more of you, like, around, like, somewhere, like?
Yep.
Monokumas have been placed all throughout the school. Yes. Plus, don't forget the surveillance cameras installed everywhere. And if you're caught breaking any rules, well, y'all just saw what happened, right? But I wouldn't be so forgiving with my punishment next time. So don't let it happen again. That's not even punishment, that's just wrong.
Well?
Now then, lastly, to commemorate your joyous entry into our school, I have a little something for you. This is our official student handbook. Pretty cool, huh? As you can see, it's fully digital, so naturally, we call it the e-handbook. That's a little term we got from the outside world. It's pretty clever if I do say so myself. Anyway, moving on. This handbook is absolutely vital to the healthy school life, so don't lose it. When you start it up, it will display your name. Always make sure you have the right one. Now, this is not your everyday notebook. It has so many more uses than that. Also, it's completely waterproof. Splash it, wash it, drown it, it'll keep on ticking. And thanks to its space-age design, it can withstand an impact force of up to 10 tons. Very resistant. It contains all of our school regulations, so make sure you review them thoroughly.
You guys?
You'll hear me say this a lot, but any violation of the school regulations will not be tolerated. Rules are strict, yes, but they also protect. Society, for example, would be in utter chaos without laws.
Yes, indeed.
The same thing applies here, which is why it's crucial we have strict punishments in place for violators. Okay, well, that brings our entrance ceremony to a close.
Bye-bye.
Please enjoy your abundantly dreary school life, and see ya. And with that, he was gone, leaving us all in a state of shock. So guys, how would you define what we just experienced? Oh, why, I don't understand any of this. I have to live here forever? Or kill? This is my kind of place. What just happened?
Calm down.
Everyone, we need to just calm down. First, let's take a second to summarize everything we just heard. Based on what Monokuma said, we essentially have two choices. Choice number one is that we each stay here, living a communal life together until the day we die. And the other choice is, if we want to get out of here alive, we have to kill someone, right? But killing someone, that's...
If we're abducted out of nowhere and stuffed into this place meant to look like a school, and now we're supposed to start killing each other, this is the plot of Battle Royale. This is just... What is this?
Ridiculous.
A lie. A lie is what it is. All these ridiculous things we've heard. This all has to be fake. Right now, it doesn't really matter if it's real or fake. What matters is...
So, in other words...
I will never be able to go to Starbucks again. And this is bullshit. Is there anyone here who's seriously considering all this?
To that, nobody had a response, but I totally was. Keeping quiet myself, I looked around at the others. The seed of suspicion has been planted. They all stared at one another, trying to gauge each other's thoughts. I could almost taste the hostility. And that's when it hit me. I realized the true terror hidden within the rules Monokuma had laid out. You must kill someone if you want to leave. Those words had planted vicious thoughts deep within each of us. Each of us becoming suspicious of everyone else. We were forced to wonder, is someone going to betray us? And that was how my new school life began. This school, which had come out of nowhere to raise my hopes so high, it's not a school of hope. It's a school of despair. End scene.
Yay, we made it through the prologue. There are 15 survivors currently. Do I want to save? To be continued. Okay, watch this. I'm getting a water because my throat's gonna fall out if I don't. That fat nerd has 3 arms. I fail to see how the ultimate fan fiction writer could have like any real success in reality outside of, you know, being able to murder somebody. I don't know. Well, let the games begin. Now, yay! I received the school crest present. It's beautiful. Do I want to save? Of course. You must kill someone if you want to leave. My mind froze and my breath caught in my throat as I thought about that. I could feel a paralyzing fear slowly making its way through my body, dominating every last nerve. The air hung heavy on me, pressing down like a weight around my neck. It took everything I had just to endure that weight. Chapter 1. To survive daily life. For as heavy as the air felt, all it took to pierce was her sharp words.
And?
So, what are you going to do now?
Hey.
Just stand around glaring at each other? Her pointed comment was directed at everyone in the room. It helped pull us all back to reality. Right! She's right!
Listen to me!
Sometimes, Even if you're nervous or afraid, you just have to step forward. To forget such a simple fact, I can't forgive myself. I'm so ashamed.
You hear me?
Please, someone hit me. I can't forgive myself. Someone hit me. Punish me. It's my fetish.
Huh?
Jesus, if you have time to yell about it, you have time to do something about it, you big fucking nerd.
However,
Perhaps, but what is the mission exactly?
Stupid.
Idiot. To look for a way out. Duh.
what the?
And we totally need to find, like, whoever was controlling that stupid bear and beat the hell out of him. He didn't compliment my bow. But before we do all that, maybe we should take a look at the handbook? It's probably best to check out school regulations Monokuma mentioned before we do anything else.
This is fine.
True. If we stumble around with no clue what the rules are, something like that might happen again. Shit.
Alright, so then...
Fine, like, let's hurry up and check out the stupid rules already. Dumbass fucking rules with their rulings and shit. After turning on my e-handbook, the first thing that appeared was my name. Neat. So just like Monokuma said, the owner's name showed up front and center. Then, from the main menu that popped up, I selected the school regulations icon. An itemized list appeared on screen. It was the school regulations, which is pretty convenient considering I pressed the school regulations icon. In other words, the rules being imposed on us all, like regulations. Students may reside only within the school. Leaving campus is an unacceptable use of time. Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. With minimal restrictions, you are free to explore Hope's Peak Academy at your discretion. Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is strictly prohibited, as is destruction of surveillance cameras. Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered. Additional school regulations may be added as necessary. Feeling a slight dizziness, I raised my face up from the screen. As I look around, I saw the same stormy expression on everyone else's faces.
Stop fucking around.
This is bullshit. What the hell kind of rules are these? I'm not gonna let them control me. Well then, why don't you wander around the school without a care in the world and see what happens? Personally, I would love to see what happens when someone breaks one of these rules.
However,
But if he got punished like what we saw before, I don't think there'd be a respawn waiting for him.
Ever since I was a kid, I grew up with my older brother pounding this into my head. When a man makes a promise, he has to keep it, even if it kills him.
And...
Like, so? Cool story, bro. I made like a ton of promises that I still have to keep. That's so what, you bitch?
Piece of shit!
So I can't afford to die in here. None of that made much sense to me. But you're saying you will follow the regulations. Is that it?
That's true.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
Hey, I have a question. Regulation number 6, what do you think it means exactly?
Anyone who kills a fellow student and becomes blackened will graduate, unless they are discovered.
You're talking about the second half, right? Where it says, unless they are discovered? I was wondering about that myself.
It's saying that if you want to graduate, you have to kill someone without anyone finding out it was you. Idiot. Oh, why? Why do we have to do that? I don't see any reason to worry about it. Just worry about following the rules if they've been explained to us.
Such ignorance.
Frankly, I don't want to hear anything from someone who waits for others to decide what to do for them. Don't jab at me, I'll fucking kill you.
Give me a break.
More like a full-on stab. Well, for now, let's forget all this silly junk about murderers or whatever.
Okay.
Now that we know the rules, let's start exploring the school. True! We need to find out exactly where we are. Is there any way out? What about food and supplies?
You understand?
There's tons of questions we need to answer.
Let's do it!
Damn straight. Okay, then let's start looking around. I'll be going alone.
What?
What? Why? That's like a pretty stupid idea, don't you think? Unless you're already planning on killing us all, you son of a bitch. Someone here might already have started thinking about murdering one of us, like me. I have. Are you saying we should stand around with them in our midst and make it that much easier for them?
Hold on a second.
Wait, hold on a second. That would never.
Don't bother saying it couldn't happen. You can't deny the possibility. That's why you all seized up with fear when the graduation rule was made clear to you. Am I wrong?
But
So I'm simply acting in accordance with what I think is best for me.
Just hold on.
Hold on, like hell I'm gonna let you run off and do whatever you want.
What?
Out of my way, Plankton.
What?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
Such ignorance.
One tiny bit of plankton drifting across the sea. So minuscule, so insignificant, they couldn't possibly have any kind of influence on the boundless ocean.
You're fucking dead.
I'ma beat your ass. See what kind of influence that has on your ass. Stop it, guys. We shouldn't be fighting.
What?
The fuck did you just say? You're some kind of goody-goody little bitch? Do I amuse you?
You want to throw down?
Do you know? Who do you think you are talking to me like that? You think you're my fucking dad or something? Cause if you are, daddy, why am I only meeting you now? Where have you been? No, I wasn't.
You son of a bitch.
Fuck you then, dad. Wham. He punched me. That was rude. And I flew back in a heap. It was like something straight out of a comic book or a visual novel or a video game. I didn't even see the punch coming. It was just suddenly right there in my face. Is that how punches work? 1 second I was standing there. The next I was soaring through the air. I don't know how much more descriptive I need to be to explain that I just got punched in the face. Now that I think about it, maybe I'd kind of forgotten. The kind of people I'd been trapped here with. My common sense had just stopped functioning. Being around all these ultimates had blown my fuses. So I guess I shouldn't be surprised it led to something as absurd as this. But I just lost track of that sense of reality. Now my last thought is my consciousness started to fade before it finally cut out completely. And when I finally opened my eyes again, what I saw was... I guess they also use them as decorations.
Huh? Where am I? As if it had become part of my daily routine, I woke up in yet another room I'd never seen before. Okay, so where am I now? I said out loud to nobody in particular. You now have access to the handbook menu. You can use this to check a variety of information as you play. Open the handbook menu by pressing the F1 key. You can use this menu to check the school regulations and character info in the report card section. At certain points, map and truth bullets may not be available. Truth bullets, that's good. You can also save and load game data under the system section. Finally, press the F2 key to review the transcript. This records all pertinent info, so use this to review comments from everyone involved. There's some kind of metal plate mounted here. This must be the key to the room. It's got my initials on it. My name's written on the keychain. Maybe it's the key to my heart. Or it just means that it's mine, right? Because I don't understand how ownership works. I'd better hang on to it for now, you know, because it has my name on it.
Yeah, let's see. Go.
It's a notepad. I guess the school must have given one to each of us. It's some kind of lint roller. I guess we're supposed to clean up after ourselves? What a concept. There's some kind of metal plate mounted here. Is it to keep us all trapped here? A surveillance camera? I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now. But at the same time, it kind of feels a little bit sexy. We're not allowed to mess with the camera, so I better make sure I don't touch it.
What else we got? Oh, if Pokemon taught me anything, so check trash cans because there's nothing in there.
Just an everyday trash can. I don't see any kind of trapdoor or hidden compartments or anything. Because then it would just be a useless trash can if it didn't have a bottom. Oh, I got a coin somehow. Oh, second door. Some kind of monitor.
Okay. Just like the random. What we got here?
There's a piece of paper hanging up on the wall which says...
Announcement from Headmaster Monokuma. Each room's lock has been designed to completely protect against tampering or lockpicking. Remaking an individual room key is quite troublesome, so please make sure not to lose yours. Your room comes furnished with a shower, but please note that the water is turned off at nighttime. Also, the bathroom in the girls' rooms include a lock of their own. Finally, we prepared a small gift for each of you. For the girls, a sewing kit, because that's not sexist at all. And for the boys, a toolkit, continuing to be sexist. The sewing kit includes a map of the body's vital organs. One stab will do the job, girls. For the boys, we believe a strong blow to the head with any of the tools should be ample. Don't think, just feel, and let's all enjoy ourselves.
I crumpled up the sheet of paper and threw it in the trash because that's what the trash can's for. Still trying to figure out what the importance of this lint roller is. This would appear to be the bathroom. It's not opening.
But what if I have to pee? I guess it's locked, because that's not unusual. Am I in a girl's room? Am I a girl? Holy shit, I'm having revelations. What else? Did we miss anything? Whoops. There. This way. Nothing. There. That door's not even attached to the wall. I gotta reverse my camera controls. Looks like this door leads outside. It's locked. So some of the rooms have locks, huh? It's almost like I read that on a note somewhere. But how would I unlock a room? Nope, that's not what I wanted to hit. F1. There we go. Let's see. Proof that you've cleared the prologue. It's a patch that displays the Hope Speak Academy school crest. Okay, so that's useless. Where's my key? Report cards, regulations, system. Can I save? Yes, I can save. Oop. Oh, I didn't even look at the bed yet. I'm a dipshit. It doesn't seem to be anything particularly strange about the bed, just the fact that it's sitting in the middle of the room, and most people have at least one part of their bed touching a wall somewhere. And in Japan, our heads should face north, I guess. I don't know. Now can I go? It looks like this door leads outside. It's locked. Some rooms have locks. Yeah, use the goddamn key, you dipshit. Oh, tab key to observe. Oh, right. That's it. I have to press R to leave. Now I should look around the room. What else do I have to look at? Some kind of monitor. It looks like there's something in the drawer. It's a toolkit. I would like to see how hitting somebody in the head with a pair of pliers would do for bludgeoning damage. I don't really need it right now, so I'll just leave it here. I think I'm starting to understand. This room must be sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly. This is my assigned dorm room. My God, I am so average intelligent. The most average. Super average. Someone must have carried me here after I fell unconscious. So that answers that question. The next question is, what everyone else is up to right now? There's only one way to find out, and that's to get out of here. Leave the area, of course. I rushed out of the room to meet up with all the others, but there was someone waiting for me there. It was like something out of an old TV show. Wham! Eek!
Oh, Sayaka? Sorry. Are you okay?
I'm fine. I hope you're okay. Sorry about that.
Stupid next question. Who carried you? Yeah, I don't know. Maybe old dude felt bad about knocking me out, and or you know, an army of small Monokumas. I don't know. There's a whole lot of being transported around while unconscious that hasn't been answered yet.
She had an embarrassed smile on her face. I stood up slowly. Are you serious? Are you okay, Sayaka? Are you hurt? You make it sound worse than it is. I'm completely fine. I know how I look, but I've actually built some pretty good muscle jumping up and down on stage. That's good then. But are you okay? You know, from when Mondo hit you? That's true. I got knocked out right there in front of everyone. Mildly embarrassing if I say so. I guess I revealed my lack of cool right from the beginning. Now I don't have any lies to hold up. Makoto! Oh, I'm fine. Just a little concussed. Nothing wrong here.
That's good.
Good, I was kind of worried. Hey, can I stab one of your vital organs? Thanks. I'll hold off for now. Did you know that Cardi B has a sister? She's an athletic trainer called Cardi O. Ha ha ha.
She's an athletic trainer called Cardi O.
Yeah, I already said it. Joke thing. What up, Shatter? Thank you for the 25 biddies. I greatly appreciate.
Thanks. By the way, what are you doing here? Actually, I came to get you. You came to get me? Like, try to kill me with that look of determination in your eyes?
Listen.
Well, if you really are feeling better, I was hoping you could come to the dining hall. The dining hall? Is this like a dinner date or lunch? I don't know what time it is.
You see.
After you got knocked out, everyone decided to go and do their own thing. We decided it would be more effective if we split up to investigate. So we agreed to get together later on and talk about what we'd each found out. So does that mean it's almost time to get back together? We will never, ever, ever get back together. Ha ha ha! That's a song I once sang. If that's what's going on, then of course I'll go with you.
That's good.
Good, I'll go on ahead and meet you at the dining hall then. Okay, then I guess. Let's go this way. I'll check out everybody's rooms. See where they live. Oh yeah, that little chick Sakura. Always. This looks like a garbage room. What's that? Everyone's meeting up at the dining hall. I should head there myself. I forgot that since I go to this school, I don't need to eat out of a trash can anymore. So we need to go. I guess I can just continue this way. So that is a huge trash room. There's a male bathroom and a female bathroom. And that looks like a laundry room, which is over there. And then we're gonna go this way to a dining hall. Hooray! I found out where they keep all the food things, so hopefully none of it's poison. This must be the dormitory dining hall. I can tell because there's a menu and a bunch of cafeteria-like seats, although there's way more than we need for only 15 people being here in this school. It looks pretty clean, so that's good. I guess it's not really important right now with us being prisoners here and all. Yeah, that's true. Nobody was there waiting for us. Rude. We don't really have much choice. I guess we should just wait here for now. Okay, let's just wait. Huh? You heard that?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Come on, I'm just kidding. Seriously, I just have amazing intuition. Is it really just intuition?
It's kind of sudden, I know, but here comes a tutorial. Right now, I'd like to talk about reactions. You're going to be talking to Sayaka, right? Well, while you're talking to her, some purple words are going to appear. Here's how they work. When purple words show up, if you press the right mouse button, you'll go into reaction mode. At this point, you can use the Wasada buttons to make a selection, and the left mouse button to confirm it. Also, when it comes to that dialogue, you can review whatever you talked about to look for more info. Talking to someone about things like this is called a reaction. Okay, do your best to enjoy your ever important school life. Hey, reaction. Ah, have you gone ahead and used it already? Well, that's just wonderful. Make sure you keep it in mind as the story keeps moving forward. Ooh.
A surveillance camera. I hate the idea that someone might be watching me right now, but I still find it sexy. We're not allowed to mess with them, so I better make sure I don't touch it. And I got another coin. Here's a monitor. This is one of the monitors Monokuma appears on. Right now, it's just showing the school crest. I don't even want to think about when he might show up on that thing next. Oop. So what time is it right now? There's no hands on this clock. What? 7 o'clock at night. You were unconscious for a pretty long time. I see. Without being able to look out a window, I've lost all sense of time. If I have to stay in this place for too long, I might just go crazy and kill everybody. I'm not going wandering around. I'm just gonna wait here patiently.
I thought nighttime was at 10. 10 to 7. What else? No. And... Alright, guess we're off to conversation time.
Hey,
By the way, Makoto. Huh? What is it? Well, it's just... I know this kind of continuing the self-introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something. Continuing our self-introductions? We kind of got cut off before, but I had a question I wanted to ask you. Sayaka wants to ask me something? Do you think it's gonna be to go on a date if we ever get out of here and don't die? I wonder what that is. Now I'm really curious.
hey,
By the way, Makoto. What is it? Well, it's just... I know this is kind of continuing the self-introduction thing, but I wanted to ask you something. What did you want to ask me? Makoto, do you happen to go to Blackroot Junior High? Were you maybe in class 2? Yeah, actually I was. I knew it. I went there too. I was in class 4 though. Do you remember me? Do I remember? Even back in middle school, she was a celebrity with all kinds of ultimates surrounding her. How could I forget? Almost as surprising as her question was, that she remembered me? We never even talked to each other, but somehow she still knew who I was.
hey,
Are you okay? Oh yeah, I'm just surprised is all. I wouldn't have thought you'd remember me. We went to the same school for 3 years. Of course I remember. Well, that's true. But there were lots of students in our grade, right? Maybe, I don't remember. I'm kind of an idiot. Plus, I've never been the type of person to ever really stand out. Because like I said before, I'm the ultimate average person. I'm average at everything. And all my hobbies are totally normal. Even normal would call me boring. But then that would actually be less than average. So I guess that's not true. What are you talking about? You're so strange. Strange, that's... Ha ha ha! She started giggling even louder. That somehow mysterious smile of hers made my heart grow calmer. Her smile was the nicest smile I'd ever seen.
That's good.
Anyway, I'm really glad that I know somebody here. Talking to you has made me feel a lot better about all this. You're amazing, Makoto. Nah, I'm really not. I'm actually really average. In fact, I'm so average, some could say I'm the most average. I'm nothing at all compared to all you ultimates. But you're the one that helped me find my courage again. Not any of those ultimate suckers. Thank you for saying that.
Okay.
And to thank you for helping me out, I'm going to become your ultimate assistant. My assistant? Yup, I'm your assistant now. I'm gonna get really close, lull you in a false sense of security, and stab you. I'm going to help you out as much as I can, so let's get out of here together. Who are we gonna kill first, boss? When she says things like that, it just gets me pumped up in my pants.
Hey,
I can't believe no one's here yet, but I'm sure they'll start showing up soon. Almost like he timed it, Taka threw open the dining hall doors right as Sayaka said that.
Hey!
Ah, Makoto! Sayaka! So you two got here first, huh?
How unfortunate.
Too bad. I was sure I beat everyone here. Just like I'm going to beat you to death with my little toolkit. I'm gonna use the screwdriver. Guess that means I don't have enough fighting spirit yet.
Got it!
Well, I won't give up. His voice is hard. I swear I'll win no matter what it takes. Justice shall always prevail. That's a bit much, don't you think? And soon after that, everyone else came strolling in one after another. After a few minutes, everyone had gathered in the dining hall.
Okay, it looks like everyone's here. Time to start the meeting!
I don't trust those two nerds that are off in the back.
Let's all go around and share what we found out during our respective investigations. The sooner we find out what's going on, the sooner we get out of here.
Hold on a sec.
Give me a moment. Wait, like, hold on a sec?
What are you talking about?
What is wrong?
About, what's her name? You know, the silver-haired girl? Oh, yeah, like, Kyoko?
What about her?
She's, like, not here, idiot.
What?
I took another look around the dining hall. Sure enough, she was nowhere to be seen.
I wonder where she went. Has anyone seen her?
But everyone just shook their heads. Ah. Wait, so nobody's seen her? Why hasn't Kyoko shown up yet? Could it be because...
Yes, indeed.
Stabbing, strangling, bludgeoning, crushing, hacking, drowning, igniting. How you do it don't matter. You must kill someone if you want to leave. It's as simple as that. The rest is up to you. Give it your all to achieve the best outcome in the worst way possible. Is it possible? Was she really? No. I'm just overthinking things. Darn it, Kyoko. You're really going to be late like this on the first day of school. Not only is she late, she didn't tell anyone she would be late. Almost unbecoming personality trait.
Come on.
I like being a real jackass right now. You know that? Well, what do you want me to do? Punctuality is everything.
You hear me?
Now then, I declare the first session of the Hope's Peak Academy briefing meeting has begun. Actually, first of all, god damn. Yo, what's up, Pink Runner? I'm trying so hard to do like 15 different voices, and keeping up with all of them and not like making my throat bleed is very difficult. I've talked enough. Maybe we should listen to what everyone else has to say. Okay, let's do that. You know. Huh? What's up? I feel like I really have become your personal assistant. Don't you agree? Are you feeling safe yet? I'm going to stab you. I may not be the best assistant in the world, but I'll give it everything I've got. Nah, you've already done so much as my assistant. Let's see what assholes are hiding off to the side. Nobody? Okay. We're gonna talk to this dickhead. Maybe. I guess not. Let's see. Why can I not speak with people? I need to go this way. You. Okay, since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. Everyone split up to investigate different parts of the building, but Ayaka and Taka each went off on their own, and so did Kyoko. I wanted to try and find some clues as to who's responsible for imprisoning us here, but unfortunately I made no such discoveries. That's all from me. Really? That's it? If I'd uncovered anything, naturally I would have more to say, but I didn't, so I don't. Right, understood. Yep, got all that.
You see.
Oop, and what about Taka? I spent some time looking around the dormitory, and there I made the discovery of the century. I found out there was exactly one room for each person. Well, yeah, I figured that out before anything else. Yeah, like each door already has a nameplate on it, so I guess all the rooms have been assigned already. And each room key was attached to a keychain with the owner's name precision etched onto it. Which confirms that the room I was in earlier is, in fact, my room.
And plus.
And like, Chiario and I found out that all the rooms are totally soundproof. Your next door neighbor could scream their lungs out and you wouldn't hear a thing. Well, each room also has a private bathroom, which could also lock. But it looked like there was only locks on the bathrooms in the girls' dorms. But when I checked my bathroom door before, it was definitely seemed like it was locked. Am I a girl? That's weird. I should double check that later.
Hey, come on.
All right, so they got a bunch of rooms ready for us. They're assuming we're gonna be here a while.
Quiet down and listen.
Well, better to have that than have not. At least we don't have to worry about surviving like wild animals.
That can't be all you have to report, can it, Mr. Honor Student?
Got it.
It's all for my report. Let's move on to whoever's next.
I just keep talking to her? Yeah, I guess so. Okay, so since you're in the dark about all this, let me lay out what's been going on. Everyone's supposed to investigate different parts of the building, but be out in talk each one off the ground, so yeah, go. Looks like Leon, Hero, Junko, and Chiario all grouped up together. Went like all the way up and down to school, double check the windows and all the hallways and classes. We wanted to see if we could get any of those metal plates to come off. And what happened was nothing, not a damn thing. We couldn't get a single one to budge, even a little bit.
What should I do?
There wasn't any hope of escape anywhere. The school really has been totally cut off.
This is bad.
Except for if you look out to our right, there's windows that look outside and you can see trees and shit. Perhaps there's an exit over there. This like sucks.
Bad, 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 bad.
It like really sucks. It sucks. Like, the hell are we gonna do?
Hey, come on.
God damn. Calm down. You started to make me nervous, I think. Blah, blah, blah. Moving through. Yep. Went through this one. All right, here we go.
We thought we might be able to find some way to communicate with the outside, so we went looking all over.
Sorry.
But we didn't find a thing. I'm sorry.
Yo.
I went back to the main hall thinking maybe we could do something about that giant hunk of metal.
What?
But even with Sakura and me both, it wouldn't budge. We hit it with desks, chairs, nothing.
Shit.
It was as hard as like metal, because I guess it is.
Yes, indeed.
Well, yes, it is metal.
This.
Anyway, if we're gonna get out of here, it's not gonna be through there. I feel like I could just cry. But no, I have to hold it in. I have to manage my hydration. Gotta maintain composure.
So then,
I shall tell you what happened next. It has nothing to do with communication with the outside world, but it is still worth worrying about. In both the school and the dorm areas, there was a set of stairs leading up to another floor. But there were gates there, and we couldn't find any way to open them, so we couldn't check it out. In other words, at this point, we are only able to search the first floor.
however,
We can further assume that there is potentially something above the second floor as well. And if that's the case, there is at least a chance it may lead to a way out. I wish I could just skip through the parts I've already read.
Let's see.
If I am being honest, I can't quite say we acted as one. Rather, we did nothing as one. We spent the entire time in the gym.
Most unfortunate.
Honestly, we're not exactly the types to go running around a school like a gaggle of junior detectives.
What the hell's wrong with you?
Like, what the hell were you thinking? Just sitting around the gym the whole time? Well, not like any of you invited me along. Nobody said, hey, come with us. I blame you for leaving me out. It's your fault, and that's why I'm gonna stab you.
What the?
Like, if you wanted to go with someone, you should have just said something, idiot. Forget it. Like, I'd want to go anywhere with a dirty slut like you. Slut? Your mind is as thin as your body. You make me sick to my stomach and oddly horny at the same time.
Are you for real?
Like, I don't even know how to react. How can you just say something so awful to someone you just met?
Hey, come on.
All right, guys, everybody just calm down, okay? All the stress is bad for your skin, you know.
Yeah, sounds like you two are so close. Now you're fighting like sisters.
I don't think that's what's going on, Sayaka.
Hey,
So that's what they have to say, huh? But I guess I'm the only one left.
What about Nedry here? He hasn't said anything.
I went and had a look around the dining hall. I found a fridge on the back of the kitchen, and it was overflowing with all kinds of stuff.
that's good.
I guess we don't have to worry about food, at least.
Yeah, sure for now, but even with all that, there are 15 of us. How long can the food last?
You can just eat sesame seeds or something.
Huh? What? Am I a parakeet? But I look like a walrus.
I don't think we have to worry about it. All the food gets restocked automatically each day. At least that's what Monokuma said.
You, like, saw him?
Okay.
Yeah, he came out of nowhere while I was checking the fridge, told me that, then disappeared again. He was so fast, I can't believe someone could have been moving him around with a remote control.
That's...
A weaponized toy that can just appear from nowhere. I can't tell if we're supposed to be afraid or not.
But...
Well, was everything okay? He didn't try to, like, eat you or anything?
Eat her? What do you mean by that? I mean, like, when you said eat, what kind of eating are we talking about? I'm getting hungry just thinking about food.
Come on, man. Stop looking at me like that.
Hey, you bastard!
What the hell, fatty? You're just acting like some kind of sleazy drunk dude.
Actually,
Not like there's a good way. Not like there's a good kind of drunk dude. Like, stop screwing around, all of you. This bitch over here just called me, like, a slut, I think. I don't remember. Are you still asleep or something? We're prisoners here. We could all just die any second.
shit.
And she's right. We can't be making stupid jokes right now. We gotta do something, or, someone, if you know what I mean. A voice cut through the noise, interrupting Mondo. You're all spending an awful lot of time yelling and carrying on. Do you really think you can afford to do so, having none of you accepted the reality of this situation? Ryoko, where the heck have you been? We already started the meeting without you.
She didn't say a word. Instead, she just dropped a piece of paper on the table. Huh? What's this? It appears to be a map.
Oh, whoops.
Yeah.
It appears to be a map of Hope's Peak Academy.
A map?
Oh, what the hell is a map? Where did you find this?
Well...
It doesn't matter where I found it.
What the heck?
It does matter. You're really freaking us out now.
But more important...
Like, never mind that. What's it mean? Like, that we can navigate this place? Wait, don't we all have maps on our little PDA things? Huh? Who am I talking to?
It would seem...
Just look at it. The building we're in right now is laid out in precisely the same way as Hope's Peak Academy.
So what you're saying is this really is Hope's Peak Academy?
True.
Well, in the terms of its construction, yes. But it looks like it had a number of strange renovations done to it.
Renovations?
However...
I don't know all the details yet, All I found was details about the first floor. But then this really is Hope's Peak. We didn't get kidnapped and taken to some other place? So stupid, it's not even possible. This is where the country's future elite are supposed to come and learn. But if this really is Hope's Peak, where are all the other students? Hey, come on, guys. Let's just stop talking about all this, you know, negative stuff. It's really messing up my hair. But aren't... 15 voices, all right? Bear with me. But aren't you worried? Things don't look good.
Yo.
Worried? What's there to be worried about? I mean, all this is planned out, right? The people in charge of Hope's Peak put us all together, right? Man, if I got stressed every time something like this happened, I'd have ectoplasm shooting out of my mouth. I don't think that's ectoplasm. Most people call it semen. Good things come to those who wait, right? So we just gotta chill, and everything will work itself out. I'm making that mustache sign again. I'm probably gonna kill somebody.
What's your problem?
What are you laughing? Why are you laughing? What's so funny? I'm gonna stab you. I am just happy, that is all. It seems splitting up to investigate was a good idea after all. Haven't you been listening? Look around. Looking around was a total waste of time. We didn't find a way out. We didn't find who's behind this. We still have no idea what's going on.
Oh.
What's going on? Huh? Is it not crystal clear to you what is going on?
Are you okay with this?
It is perfectly obvious that we have been imprisoned in some secret location with no way out. None of us had any response to that. This bitch was crazy. We didn't want to accept that reality, but it was staring us right in the face. You didn't have to go and say that. I was trying not to think about it. No way out. We're trapped here. What are we supposed to do? Stab each other? I'm gonna stab somebody. It's very simple. If you want to leave, you just have to kill.
Stop it!
And I said, hey, yeah. Don't even joke about that. I love that fucking song, bitches. Everyone just calm down, please. We need to stop and think about what to do from here.
Seems like...
There's gotta be, something we can do. All we can do is adapt. Adapt to living our lives here from now on. Tee-hee. Live here, you saying we should just accept it?
Do you understand?
A lack of adaptability is a lack of survivability. Survival is not based on who is the strongest or the smartest. It comes down to who can adapt.
Actually,
As someone who has come out on top more than once, I have a suggestion.
What?
What do you mean?
We all understand that we are trapped here, which means we will be spending the night. However, you all remember the rule regarding nighttime, right? Nighttime is from 10 p.m. to 7 a.m. Some areas are off limits at night, so please exercise caution. Sleeping anywhere other than the dormitory will be seen as sleeping in class and punished accordingly.
let's see.
So regarding this nighttime, I think we need to add a rule of our own.
What do you mean?
Going out at nighttime should be prohibited altogether. The school regulations do not actually tell us not to go out at night. I would like to make it official. But why?
Are you okay with this?
The way things are now, every time night comes, we will all start to get worried and anxious. We will all be afraid someone might try and come kill us.
What?
If we have to worry about that night after night for who knows how long, it will wear us down. And in no time.
I see.
So you're suggesting we limit our activity at night as a kind of preventative measure?
Indeed.
However, unlike other rules, nobody can be forced to comply. We all have to agree to follow it.
What can we do?
Like, I see what you mean, but I think I can agree to that. It's like the little Gothalita said. Without something like that, we're just gonna self-destruct.
Listen to me!
On behalf of all the men here, I agree to comply. Thank you for speaking for me.
What?
Hey, you can't just decide to speak for us.
This is fine.
So everyone is in agreement. Good. Then, if you'll excuse me.
Huh?
Wait, where are you going?
Let's see.
It's almost nighttime. I want to take a shower before it arrives.
I hope you are well.
So goodbye. Moving with pure elegance, Celeste left the dining hall. Her behavior seemed so natural, I couldn't imagine anyone even trying to stop her.
Yeah, so I guess it's pretty obvious where we go from here. We'll be spending the night, it looks like.
Adaptability. So, like, Mr. Chairman, what's next? One person already left. Well then, we call an end to today's meeting.
You understand?
Like she said, it's almost nighttime. Anyway, we can reconvene first. Anyway, we can reconvene first thing in the morning.
Huh?
We really have to stay the night here?
What can we do?
Like, do we even have a choice? We can't go for long without getting some sleep.
This sucks.
So we just have to give up. That's all fine and good for today. What do we do tomorrow?
So in the end,
Our only option is to split up and look around again. And let everyone know if we find anything. Yeah, okay, let's do that.
Aw.
And like, we're done for today? Good. I'm exhausted. With heavy movements, everyone headed off to their private rooms. Makoto, are you ready to call it a day? Yeah, let's go. Is this really where I'll be staying for the foreseeable future? Because this wallpaper is ugly as fuck. That's right, I should check the bathroom before I go to bed. I might have to pee. Only the girls' bathroom should have locks on them, right? Oop. All right, let's open it up. Rattle, rattle. It's no use, it really is locked. This is bullshit. Oh, fuck. This is wrong. Not locked. Holy crap. Jeez, talking about overreaction. It's like you just saw a ghost or something. Like some kind of robot bear ghost. What are you doing here? Makoto, this is just super duper majorly bad. So bad, it's almost magical. Ultra magical, awful, awful attack. In point of fact, I acknowledge that the bathroom in your room has a problem with the door frame. Wait, so the reason it won't open is because it isn't because it's locked, the door just doesn't fit?
Hey,
Didn't you see the notice? What, can't you read? Bathrooms in the boys' rooms don't have locks. I mean, a lock on a boy's bathroom is kind of pointless, don't you think? Well, it's not that it's pointless, I guess, but I'm no expert on the birds and the bees and all that.
Listen up!
Anyway, there's a little trick to opening this particular ill-fitting door. And that's what I'm here to teach you. Okay, ready? You just gotta turn the doorknob, then lift up while you pull.
Yes, indeed!
Go ahead, give it a try.
Turn the doorknob and lift up the door while I pull.
When I did that, the door opened without a problem.
See, it opened right up. Isn't that crazy though? Your door's the only one that doesn't fit quite right. You're supposed to be the ultimate lucky student, right? But looks like you're not lucky at all.
Bye-bye!
Anyway, I don't feel like I suddenly don't feel like being here anymore. Bye.
Hey, wait. Damn it. I just realized now I can't tell if my mic's working. I guess it is.
Ding dong. Bing bong. You have survived night 2.
This is a school announcement. It is now 10 p.m. As such, it is officially nighttime. Soon the doors to the dining hall will be locked, and entry at that point is strictly prohibited. Okay then. Sweet dreams, everyone. Good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite.
Looks like it's nighttime. We all promised we wouldn't leave our rooms now. I know, I can't see the register. That's why I wasn't sure.
All I can do now is try and get some sleep. While still mumbling to myself, I collapsed into bed. My eyes closed almost immediately. It's not that I was ready for bed exactly, I was just utterly exhausted, or quite possibly gassed. It was as if I'd spent an entire day staring at a TV, watching movies. Or like some kind of illusion where I've been tossed into a made-up, fantastical world. Yeah, it feels about right. There's no easy way to just accept a situation we've been suddenly dropped into. So this is how the curtain closed on my first day at Hope's Peak Academy. Soon enough, I was asleep. Would it be too much to hope that when I woke up, I'd realize it was all a dream? It's kinda lame as far as endings go, but I'd be fine with that. Actually, that'd be the best. Yeah.
Monokuma Theater. In any normal school, Mr. Monokuma would be a kind teacher. But when I think about what's coming up, I'm just so full of pride and joy. Our ceremony earlier today was absolutely splendid. Thank you all very much. Remember that you're all students of Hope's Peak Academy and strive to refine your ideals.
I swear to you, I will send you all off into a new tomorrow!
Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone! It is now 7 a.m. and nighttime is officially over. Time to rise and shine! Get ready to greet another beautiful day!
It's hard to know if the day is beautiful or not because I actually don't know if it's time. Apparently it's morning, but thanks to the total lack of windows, there's no way to know for sure. We are going to be severely vitamin D deficient. Anyway, what should I do now? Maybe I should go find Sayaka, and then we can figure out where to go from here together. She did say she's my assistant now. Okay, it's decided. I'm gonna head to her room. With a newfound determination, I left my room. However, because I actually have a doctor's appointment to take care of today, I need to end this right about now. I appreciate everybody coming to show their support and listen to me as I just like destroy my own voice. I don't remember how to save. F1, right? There we go. So, I'm gonna save it right here. and get ready for my appointment. Kizu, Pink Rudder, Claire, Shatter, Falco, B, everybody, thank you so much for showing up and hanging out. I greatly appreciate you being here. I am going to, let's go back over here for now. See if anybody else is on at the moment, because at the very least, I can host somebody. I do plan on continuing on with the game, and it looks like... and I'm listening to myself. It looks like my buddy Limo is actually playing something right now. He is playing Prey. So let's go check him out. Send some love and, you know, wish me luck, because I am not sure what is going on today. So thank you all again for showing up. I greatly appreciate it. Love you. If I can come back later on, I'll tweet it out, put it in the Discord, whatever. I'll make sure you know. Otherwise, I will be back on Thursday and I will pick up where we left off. So thank you. Thank you. You are super terrific. And I hope you all have a wondrous day. Deuces.